Wouldn't you believe it? We've got a slight risk outline for Monday, April 14th across parts of central and eastern Kentucky, southern Ohio, and into West Virginia, something I've been monitoring closely as parameters have slowly come into better alignment. Now, the SPC has issued a 5% tornado risk, mainly focused over southeast Ohio and West Virginia, but confidence is growing that areas just west of that may need to be watched closely, especially as storms initiate and move into a more favorable environment. Storms are expected to begin developing by early afternoon around 17 to 18 Z as a weak surface front and upper-level support push into the region. This model reflectivity from the HRRR shows convection initiating across central Kentucky and southern Indiana, gradually intensifying and pushing eastward towards the Appalachian foothills by 23Z. These storms will be forming in an environment with most unstable Cape values between 12 to 1400 by 17Z, certainly enough to support sustained updrafts. As we head into the 18 to 21Z time frame, surface-based Cape remains in the 1000 to 1600 joules per kilogram range, and hodographs begin to elongate and curve across eastern Kentucky and into southern Ohio, showing increasing low-level shear. Storm relative helicity is modest but favorable, especially with hodograph curvature tightening downstream into West Virginia. This suggests a transition into a more supportive environment for rotating updrafts. The STP at 18Z is relatively low, ranging from 0 to around 0.5, indicating that early storms may struggle to fully capitalize on the shear and Cape overlap that's available. Now, however, by 21Z, the STP ramps up a little bit, focused over eastern Kentucky, southern Ohio, and West Virginia, where that moisture advection and better instability and enhanced low-level shear begin to, come together a little more. This suggests tornado potential increases as storms push eastbound into a more favorable downstream environment. The Supercell Composite Index reflects a similar trend at 18Z, where values are generally low across central Kentucky, indicating a marginal but supportive environment for rotating storms. By 21Z, we see a more distinct enhancement, where values are pushing upward into that higher terrain of West Virginia. This uptick in value supports the idea of isolated, potentially rotating updrafts, especially if storms remain semi-discrete or interact with those boundaries. Overall, while the setup isn't textbook, it's quietly supportive. The low-end Cape and improving shear profiles create just enough of a window for one or two storms to organize and produce hail, gusty winds, and perhaps a tornado, especially in the late afternoon and evening hours. It's worth watching and definitely a radar day if you're in or near the eastern half of Kentucky, southern Ohio, or into West Virginia. That's all the time I have for this forecast today. You guys stay safe, stay weather aware, and never stop chasing.